guy on the internet say his girlfriend broke up with him, and he Googled how to end his life. But you know, Google sends you to the helpline, and he asked Twitter, "What's the best way to do it?" I'm not trolling. I clicked on his tweet. I scrolled down to the replies, and everybody was playing jokes. It was hilarious to people. Like, one said, "Man up." Other was cracking jokes. Like, no funny shit. The whole internet thought it was a joke. The next day, the took his life, bro.
I feel like as men, you know, sometimes we get overly invested in these women and beautiful women, and I feel like, you know, I just don't want anybody to repeat these actions and hurt themselves over their relationship. It's okay to love someone, but it's also okay to let somebody go. And I feel like you should never take it to the point where you want to harm yourself, where I feel like you should remove yourself from the situation if you feel like that. You don't want to be overly attached to anybody. I don't care how close y'all are. I don't care if y'all married. I don't care if y'all together. Being overly attached to somebody is dangerous.
If you look in the replies now, all those people that was joking deleted it because they didn't want to look responsible for the nigga taking his life.
Yeah, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Amir Views here. We back with another video, man. We back with another banger. We back to open the mind. You already know what time it is, man. Listen, before we get into the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new. Only hit the like button if you enjoy it, though, man. Only hit if you enjoy it, man. Today we talking about a real serious topic, bro. We getting back to the basics. I'm getting more consistent, man. But let's just jump straight into the video. So recently, man, about a few weeks ago, you know, LSU wide receiver, former LSU wide receiver, Kyren Lacy, sadly passed away. He took his own life, man. He took his own life. He was dealing with a charge that he had caught back in December, where he was driving really fast, probably like 80 miles per hour. I'll put the details up on the screen, but he was driving fast, and he had struck the old man, and sadly, that old man had passed away. So he was about to go to court for that. He was about to go for court for that. And he was projected to go first round in the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching him at LSU, bro. Like, he was famous for doing the dances after he scored and stuff like that, man. He was one of them LSU wide receivers, bro. If y'all know football, y'all know LSU wide receivers. Bro, LSU produced wide receivers. Odell, Jarvis Landry, Jamar Chase, Malik Neighbors, Justin Jefferson. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, man. And he was about to be another one of those. And sadly, the mental health, it was just too much, man. And this is what I really want to talk about, is men's mental health, man. You see a lot of people on the internet, and really most people on the internet, you see them care more about women than men. And this is not a video about race, gender war, or anything like that. I'm not trying to push that or anything. I'm trying to spread awareness for men's mental health, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being in a good mental space is so important, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to look at it and I used to think, bro, like, depression ain't real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just get up. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. And I still have that mindset, because it's like, you can control your own thoughts. You can control your own actions. You can control the outcome, for the most part, in your own life. But when it seems like you're going through something, and everybody goes through something in life, everybody goes through a storm, everybody goes through a few storms, when it seems like you have no one for you, no one around you to be like, yo, it's gonna be all right, bro. Just get through it. You know what I'm saying? If you lose your job, hey, it's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? If you make a mistake, hey, it's gonna be all right. We make mistakes. We humans. Bounce back. You know what I'm saying? It seems like if you don't have that, bro, it just spirals and spirals and spirals, bro. And it's really important that you uplift the men in your life. Think about it, bro. Think about all the stereotypes for a man. You know, be a man, be strong. You know what I'm saying? You got to be physically strong, mentally strong. You know what I'm saying? Got to make good money. This, that, and the third. And this ain't no red pill or none of that, all right? I'm just saying the stereotypes. You know, the stereotypes for women. Soft, feminine, you know what I'm saying? A good cook, clean, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. A good supporter, a good nurturer, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But it seems like if a man isn't those stereotypes, bro, it is like the end of the world for some people. And that can suck, man. That can suck. And I'm not saying believe into the stereotypes, man. But I'm saying be a man. Be a man, but also know that sometimes if you need help, bro, just say, hey, I need help. You know what I'm saying? Just say I need help. And if you go to the people in your life and be like, yo, I need some help, and they look at you like, bro, just be a man, keep them far away, bro. Keep them far away, because in this day and age where social media is literally destroying mental health, when every time you look on your phone, you see this, that, and the third. Bro, if you're not grounded spiritually, physically, and mentally, and you don't keep God first, it is so hard. It is so hard, bro. Think about this. You guys know the old saying, boys don't cry. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer that, you know, we should cry, but not in front of people, obviously. Like, women can get away with that because they're women. Society looks at women differently than men when it comes to emotions. We have to understand that. If we see a woman crying in the middle of the street, people are going to be like, oh my God, what happened? You know what I'm saying? There's going to be people that go up to her and be like, yo, are you okay? This is that and the third. Let's go get you some coffee or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If we see a man crying in the middle of the street, people will keep walking. They'll record them. They'll laugh at them. Things like that. So we understand that. So if we know that, we have to understand that somehow you have to let those emotions out. See, crying is okay, but you have to have a purpose on why you're crying. Bro, my parents used to always tell me this when I was little, and they tell my little nephew this now. It's okay to cry, but why are you crying? See, that's the problem. We have an emotional men epidemic where it's like, okay, men's mental health is not important, so now we're getting super emotional men to the point where it's like, bro, you acting a little bit too feminine. And you might say I'm a problem for saying stuff like that, but hey, I think that's the truth, man. I think that's the truth. I think we should always stay in our masculine frame, but we also have a little bit of feminine in us, just like women. They should mostly stay in their feminine frame, but they also have a little bit of masculine in them, bro. Now, what am I trying to say? I bring up the Caron Lacey situation to say that, bro, reach out to your people, bro. Reach out to your homies. Reach out to your pops, your grandpa. You know what I'm saying? You never know what somebody's going through, dog. They could be smiling on social media, laughing, joking, and the next day, they could be up out of here, bro. It's dark, it's sad, but it's the reality. You feel what I'm saying? It's the reality, and it's like you have to check up on them. You have to check up on them, bro. You never know what somebody's going through in their mind, in their own world, because your mind is another world. It's another reality, bro. And if you get stuck in there, man, it's a dangerous place. If you get stuck in your mind, get stuck in your thoughts, and you're not living in the physical realm, it could be a dangerous place where you're just in limbo now. You're just floating about. So I'm saying that because men's mental health is so important, bro. Take breakups, for example, bro. When a guy gets cheated on, you know what I'm saying, and he might be crying to his homeboy, yo, bro, I loved her, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna look at him like, bro, man, get up, bro. What you crying for? You know what I'm saying? If a girl get cheated on, she crying to her homegirls, oh my God, I loved you so much. And they're gonna go get her ice cream and they're gonna watch freaking Netflix all night and cuddle her and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying, boys, we gotta do that. I don't want your cuddles, you know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is be there for that man, bro. Be there for your boy, bro. If he just got his heart broken, don't make fun of him. He's already beaten, bro. Whether you knew that girl wasn't right for him or not, he's already beat down. Why beat a man when he's already down? Never do that. Never beat a man when he's already down, man. Because when you do that, either he'll go deeper into that depression or he'll just snap and turn to the Incredible Hulk and do something he'll forever regret. So what I'm saying is, man, check on the men in your life, bro. It's very, very important, dog. It's very, very important. And realize that social media isn't really real, bro. If you see your homie always posting with chicks and money and all that type of stuff, bro, he could be depressed. You don't know. Check on him. Just call him. Yo, you good, bro? You good? You straight? Even if it's quick, even if it's a text. Yo, you good, bro? How you been? Yeah, I'm straight, bro. You never know. Maybe before that text, maybe before you sent that text, he's about to do something that could have forever changed his life. He was about to crash out, go rob a bank because he broke. Go hit his girl because he emotional, because he mad because he mad she cheated on him. You know what I'm saying? You never know, man. Maybe that text will save his life. Let's normalize checking up on your homies, dog. Let's normalize just being there for them, bro. And I'm not saying we gotta talk to them 24/7, because I'll be the first to admit I don't talk to my homies 24/7. I do not talk to my homies 24/7. When I do, it's always like, bro, you good, bro? Or I'll send them a TikTok, a little motivational TikTok. Or they send me a little motivational TikTok. It's just, you got to stay in touch, bro, because in today's day and age, it's so fast to get out of touch with people because of social media. And I know I say social media a lot, and it's kind of ironic because I am on social media. But shoot, I might as well use it for a good purpose. I ain't using it for brain rot, you know what I'm saying? But it's very, very important, dog. And the last point I want to talk about is my ladies, dog. From my young ladies, bro, I'm not saying, especially at our young age, from like 17 to 21, 22. I'm not saying you got to be freaking mature like a 50-year-old woman. And maturity don't mean age. So you could be mature at 16 and you be more mature than people at 35. So I'm not saying, let me rephrase that. Maturity does not have an age limit or age start, age cap, none of that. So let me rephrase that. For my young ladies, yo, if you in a relationship, if you got a man, if you got, dudes in your life, bro, check on them, bro, and make a space safe enough for them to express themselves. See, I see a lot of women on social media talk about how guys don't express themselves. This is that and the third, right? They always laughing and joking, and they'll rather express themselves to their homies, but not their girl. Well, in some cases, the homies are a safer place, bro. In some cases, you can go to your homie and be like, yo, bro, I'm just going through it. And they be like, bro, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, you out, you ain't got enough bread. Be like, bro, I got you, bro. I pay for your lunch. You good? And I'm not saying that there's women that don't do that, because there's women that do that. What I'm saying is, women, young ladies, please make a safe space for your man, bro. Do not judge him. Do not beat him down. Do not look at him weird. Do not just ignore him when he's trying to express himself, because it's a lot for guys to express themselves, bro. It is, because of what I just mentioned before, the social media, the stereotypes, this is that and the third, the social stereotypes. So when your dude finally comes to you and be like, yo, I'm feeling this type of way, I don't like when you do this, because when you do this, it makes me feel a type of way. Don't look at them and don't look them dead in their face and be like, well, if I wouldn't have done that if you would have did that. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Because what I'm telling you is, he is going to retreat. He is going to get closed off. He's going to go back into his little cocoon. And then, eventually y'all going to break up, because it's not good communication. So please, ladies, make a safe space too. It's a two-way street. We got to be more accepting and expressing our emotions when it's necessary. I'm not saying every single time you're going through something, babe, I'm going through something. Bro, sometimes you gotta just like, I just gotta deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man at the end of the day. I'm a young man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But if it's really serious, or it's something that she did that you don't like, express that to her. And ladies, don't feel attacked. And I guess it's in a woman's nature. I guess, I don't know. But it seems like y'all always think y'all being attacked just because we bring up something that we don't like. We're not attacking y'all. We're bringing up something that we don't like. Because when y'all do it, y'all expect us to be like, oh, okay, babe, I'm sorry, I won't do it again, this, that, and the third. But when we do it, it's like, why are you saying it like that? You know what I'm saying? Don't be combative, bro. Don't be combative. Now, I'm not saying don't take disrespect. Fellas, don't come to her cursing at her and be like, hey, B, you ain't do this. Don't do that. Come to her respectful, bro. Have a conversation and tell her how you feel. And ladies, make a safe space for that. That's what men's mental health is really about. We don't want to be treated like women because we're different from women. We don't want to be coddled like women because we're not women. But when it's time for us to express ourselves, hear us out, make a safe space, and don't feel like you're being attacked. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not, unless you're just with a toxic dude, and leave him. You know what I'm saying? Leave him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, men's mental health is so important, bro, and it's really, 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 really imperative that we start to really, really, really recognize that. Because how many times are we gonna see dudes off themselves? How many times are we gonna see dudes crash out because they didn't have emotional control because there was nobody there to teach them? How many times are we gonna go through the same cycle every single year? Right? Because men lead the how do I say this without getting flagged? Men off themselves more than women. You know what I'm saying? And surprisingly enough, men probably have more mental issues than women. So eventually we have to take steps to it, bro. We have to take steps to it. We have to take steps to improve that, bro. And that means, like I said before, find a father. If you don't got a father in your life, find a father figure. If you got a father in your life, listen to him, bro. Listen to him, for real, man. And appreciate the people in your life, bro. At the end of the day, man or women, appreciate the people in your life, because we are here for a finite time. At the end of the day, I mean, let's say we all live to 120 years old. I'm being dramatic, but to say 120 years is not that long, bro. 120 years ago is not that long ago, if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? So, women, make a safe space. Listen to them. You know what I'm saying? And don't feel attacked. And for my fellas, man, check up on your homies sometimes. From time to time, check up on them. You know what I'm saying? From time to time, check up on them. It's important. It's important. I'm really excited. I really wanted to make this video because that Cameron Lacey situation was really sad, man. It was really sad. And the fact that he was found not guilty 2 days after that, it makes it even more sad, bro. So God rest his soul. God bless his soul, man. Hopefully he repented for any sins that he committed. And let's keep pushing, man. Let's keep pushing. Keep God first. You know what I'm saying? Stay disciplined or you will be disciplined. Yeah, dig. I love you all. Stay positive. Stay safe. Until next time, until we open the mind once again. Y'all see the setup, though. Got the Lauryn Hill, the Party Next Door, the Sade, the Frank Ocean, the Wu-Tang. I don't know if y'all can see what the freak? I don't know if I can see Wu-Tang. It's the vinyl all the way back there. The Mirror View sound. Shout out my girl for giving me that. Darth Vader. Like, though. We getting all sick. But I love you all, man. Until next time, until we open the mind once again, I'm out.